Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about the topic how to prepare for campus placement. As we all know, all the graduates who are under their final year or pre-final year should prepare for the campus placements which they are going to attend in their final year. So it is necessary for the students to be prepared and to know the rounds that are available for their campus placements. Now let us see an overview on what are the rounds that are available. They are aptitude, group discussion, technical round, and HR round. You'll be seeing a complete overview of all these four rounds and how to prepare for these rounds. It is very important to know the type of college in which you are studying in. There are two types of colleges, Tier 1 type of colleges and Tier 2 type of colleges. Tier 1 type of colleges includes IITs and NITs. Tier 2 type of colleges or other normal colleges and universities. Product based companies mostly prefer Tier 1 type of colleges. Service based companies mostly prefer Tier 2 type of colleges. A few product based companies like Amazon, Zoho prefer Tier 2 type of colleges too. So, before the start of campus placement preparation, it is very important to know in which type of college you are studying in and which type of companies will be approaching your college. If you are studying in Tier 1 type of colleges, then you should be preparing for product based companies because many number of product based companies will be visiting Tier 1 type of colleges. If you are in Tier 2 type of colleges, then you should be preparing for most of the service based companies that are about to arrive to your college. In both product based company and service based companies, all these four rounds, aptitude round, group discussion round, and technical round, along with HR round, are common. If we consider Amazon, it is a product based company. Amazon will have all these four rounds along with few other rounds such as long coding round, puzzle solving round, etc. Now let us start with an overview of all these four kinds of round. Let me begin with aptitude round. Aptitude round is also known as mass elimination round. For example, if a company like Accenture is providing their requirement list, that is, it will provide a list which contains the eligible students. For example, students only with CGPA above 6 are eligible and they should not have any history of arrears. In your particular college, say there are 1000 students in the final year, and the students who fall under this criteria may be 750, and all these 750 students will be attending this aptitude round, and after this aptitude round around 400 students still 300 students might get eliminated. A mass number of population is getting eliminated in this aptitude round, so it is very important to be well prepared for this aptitude round. This round is used to filter the candidates based on their verbal, logical skills. Aptitude round might be both online or written. There are few online tools that help you in practicing MCQs. In aptitude round, all the questions will be MCQ questions and you have to answer the questions with the choices given. You should have a lot of practice and speed to solve these answers because these rounds will be given along with a particular time to solve. Each and every section will have different questions, and you should solve each and every section with a particular time with a stop clock going over it. If you are handling this aptitude round in online, then you should have a skill to handle both, to solve the answer and also to mark the answer at the same time. simultaneously. You should be skilled to perform both the actions. So, this will come only when you have a lot of practice. So, you should make practice via both online tools and also via written. You should know the formulas to be implemented at the right places. You will have questions on numbers, percentage, you will have logical questions, fill in the sequence, etc. So, you should be prepared for each and every category before you attend the aptitude round. Next, we are going to see about the topic group discussion. This is again a mass elimination round in which your communication skills will be tested. You should be clear enough in conveying your points to the HR or the interviewer who is about to hold this group discussion round. You will be given a common topic and you will be asked to speak upon that topic. For example, women empowerment is an example topic. A group of members, 6 to 7, will be moved to a panel, and in that panel, a common topic will be given to you, and you will be asked to speak your opinion on that specific topic. In this group discussion round, the interviewer will be analyzing your communication skills and the way in which you communicate your points and your opinions. It is always not important to start a conversation or to stop a conversation. The only thing important is the point that you convey during this group discussion round. Both aptitude round and HR round are mass elimination round in which most of the students will get easily eliminated. So it is very important to be prepared before attending these rounds. If an interviewer is attending a panel of 6 to 7 members, if all the 6 members or 7 members, if they have good communication skill, he can select all the 6 members. If none of the members speak well, he can reject all the 6 members. So regardless of the number, the selection will happen. So it is always good to communicate in a good way and speak in a good English such that the interviewer is able to understand your points. Next, we'll be seeing the technical round. Even though if a candidate is having good technical skills, he might not reach up to the technical round if he is not having good communication skills or good logical verbal skills. So you should be capable enough of clearing aptitude round and a group discussion round in order to attend the technical round. In technical round, you will be given a problem and you will be asked to write a logic for the specific problem. Logic can be implemented in any programming languages. It is always important to know at least one programming language in depth. For example, you might know either C++ or Java. Regardless of the type of programming languages in which you are strong in, you must know all the basics and even advanced of that language. So, as soon as the interviewer gives you a problem, you can write the solution of that problem in the language in which you are very comfortable in. You must also know data structure and its algorithms. Data structures includes stack, queue, trees, linked list, hash map concepts. The interviewer will be expecting from you to implement your logic using these concepts. If you are implementing the solution for a problem using data structure concepts, the interviewer might get a good impression on you. So it is always good to learn data structure basics and the algorithms and also try implementing these concepts. You can learn a programming language in online websites such as Geeks for Geeks, W3 Schools, and Tutorials Point. These websites are the one which helped me during my placements. I started learning a programming language using these types of websites, and even here you can try implementing the logic. In this website, they have console applications in which you can try executing your code, and it will be providing you the output along with the number of test cases passed and number of test cases failed. So it will be easy for you to learn the concept using these online websites. One more important thing is, as soon as the interviewer is giving you a problem, you should not immediately start writing the logic. First, you have to analyze the question, you have to ask for the explanation and ask for additional ideas. Try to interact with the interviewer and try to understand what he is expecting from you. For a single problem, there might be 2 to 3 ways of implementing it. There might be a simple way and there might be a complex way. Always you have to focus on the optimized solution. The time complexity and space complexity are very important factors that are to be considered before writing a solution for a problem. So, you have to interact with the interviewer and try to understand what he is expecting and what kind of solution he is expecting, and then try implementing the logic using the programming language that you are very aware of. The next round, which we are going to see, is HR round. Many students clear the technical round, but they fail to clear HR round as they are not prepared. Preparation is very important for this HR round. Your attitude and your personality will be tested in this round. Questions such as, why should we hire you? Why do you want to work in this company? How do you see a 5 years ahead from now, will be asked in the HR round. We will discuss regarding these questions in our upcoming videos. The way in which you answer these questions will decide whether the interviewer should select you or reject you. So, you should answer the questions in a way such that it impresses the interviewer. You should be very prepared for these questions, so that you are not delaying or interrupting the interviewer when he is asking the question. These are the common rounds that are more specific to all companies. There are more other rounds like stress round, logical or puzzle round, long coding round. We will discuss regarding these rounds in our upcoming videos. I will be explaining each and every round in a separate video such that it would provide you a clear idea on how to prepare for these rounds. I hope so this video would be helpful for you. Kindly share it to your friends and do subscribe to our channel. Please let me know in the comment section if I should make videos on any specific content. Thank you.